All right, second graders, readers. So today we're going to just do a little ed puzzle here. And this ed puzzle is going to act like a little quiz for me to see if you can spot the difference between an expository nonfiction or a narrative nonfiction. So we've been studying that over the past couple of weeks and you've seen lots of examples. So I'm going to put up a slide and I want you to tell me if it's expository or if it would describe narrative. So let me go ahead and present my screen here. Okay, so expository or narrative. The first one, if you see something that is organized by topics and subtopics, would that be expository or would that be narrative nonfiction? That would be expository. They are all about a big topic, and then the organization is by subtopics underneath that big topic. All right, let's look at the next one. Which one may have rhyming or repeated words in it? So would expository nonfiction be more likely to have rhyming or repeated words, or would a narrative nonfiction be more likely to have rhyming and repeated words? Let's see what you say. Narrative nonfiction. So remember, narrative is kind of more like a story, and the author uses that interesting language to make the kids or the adults like the way that it sounds even more. All right, let's look at the next one. Which one would teach facts and information by telling a true story from the beginning to the middle to the end? So which one teaches the information through a story and leads the reader from beginning to middle to end? Whoops, that one I didn't put it after there. But I'll just tell you, that one should be a narrative nonfiction. That one should be narrative nonfiction. Okay, the next one. Which one informs the reader about a topic? So which one is informative? Which one teaches the reader about a topic? That one is both. Both narrative nonfiction and expository nonfiction teaches the reader or informs them about a topic. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I've got a couple of books here and I want to see when I hold them up if you can tell. So this first one here, Polar Animals. We read this book, or we read parts of this book together. This book is all about polar animals, and then it's broken down. Even you can see in the table of contents that it's broken down into different topics here. So would that be expository or would it be narrative nonfiction? If you said expository, you got it. So it's informing you about topic of polar animals, and it's organized by different subtopics such as ice babies, wolves, caribous, those different things. So this book is an example of expository nonfiction. What about, remember when we read this one, Pies from Nowhere? And it told the story of how Georgia Gilmore sold her pies and other food to help buy cars and other station wagons and things so that people who weren't riding the bus could still get from place to place. Would that be a narrative nonfiction or would that be expository? I hope you said narrative. It is a true story that is informing you about a true event, true facts from history. So that one would be a great example of a narrative nonfiction. All right, readers, we have learned this year, first of all, the word genre, and then we learned that genres can be the two main categories of fiction and nonfiction. And recently, we have been studying that within nonfiction, there are even subcategories such as expository or narrative nonfictions, and we talked a little bit too about biographies. So Always remember readers are leaders. If this was hard for you, that is just your clue to keep studying and to keep working to understand the difference between the genres of expository versus narrative. So always be on the lookout for those clues. All right, readers, thanks so much for your hard work on this, and I'll see you soon.